Hey there, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. Welcome to your reading for February 20th through Sunday the 26th. We are walking into this week under the energy of that new moon, which is such a big, huge portal. Might be driving up some nervousness and fear in you, though. Wow, that's unusual. It is that new moon happens at 2:06 a.m. on Monday. It is at 1 degree and 22 minutes of Pisces, but it is conjunct Saturn, which is getting ready to move into that sign. Look, you are protected. You have the card of the bear as your overall energy. This means you are divinely guided and protected in all matters, and particularly in matters of finance. So this fear and this doubt, I think it's probably around your financial situation. You might be a little nervous around that. We have the card of the mice, and as the key to the situation. So and in the house of the mice, we have this yin and this yang, this new idea. It is two, though, and so it could be a new relationship that you're a little nervous about, or a soulmate situation, or it could be your children. But this financial thing coming in here feels very much like you feel like your resources have been being drained away. So resources, though, sometimes they're your emotional resources. Mental, physical, spiritual. There is a really nice solution coming in for you. All right. There is something new that's been trying to be birthed, and it's something that is a new idea, a creative energy, and but it's about being open to receiving the information. And it's almost as though what's been kind of blocking it is this worrying that you're doing in the heart space. For some reason, I really want to encourage you to relax and know the spirit has your back, because if you can do that and you open yourself up to receiving, there is an opportunity here to have a lot of happiness coming through. Okay, so this is intimacy. So we are talking about a partnership situation. Okay, so card of intimacy coming in for that moon in Pisces. This is also intimately knowing who you are. But this because in the area of the mice, we have the soulmate kind of energy sitting here. I feel like it could possibly be around a relationship. In the area of how to transform the situation, we have the book. There's two books in this deck, and this one's closed. So I think more information is needed. And what's being blocked is the reception of this information, the receiving. And I want to say, or you're receiving like small pieces of information, right? You get a little bit here, maybe a little intuitive hit here, maybe once in a while. It feels like you've been breadcrumbed. Spirit has your back. All right, we have this statue here in the garden. Okay, so this is looking like something that you held on a pedestal in area of finances, emotional, mental, physical, some kind of energetic situation. It's a little tilty, a little off center. It's not in the upright. It's not feeling strong and tall. And so if it was an emotional hit emotionally, or if it's about finances, those are the two that I'm getting the most. I'm not really getting health as a thing, although health could be part of this. And it doesn't feel like that. This feels more around the area of either, for some of you, it's emotional, for some of you, financial, for some of you, it's both. Like this could represent the job that creates the financial security in your life, or the partner that creates the financial security in your life. But to me, I always feel like Spirit's got your back when I see this card, okay? And so that is the overall energy here. But there's a lot of confusion going on in your heart space. It feels like you have an energetic connection to an other. And in that energy, there is a lot of doubts and a real block on the information coming through here. What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to just go be happy. So if there is this other person and they're not talking to you, like, go be happy without them. If there's a job that is not working out for you, go find another job that makes you happy, right? This is about you filling up your own cup with joy, right? It's a vase, and it's got different flowers in it. So go out and do the things, the little happiness things that make you feel happy. Energetically, you can replenish yourself. This intimacy could be in conversation. It could be like, sex is great, but are they substituting sex and sensuality for actual intimacy, which I find happens frequently. And so the conversation, right? The real connection, that's what feels like it's missing here. And you're just looking for this lucky break. But I think the lucky break is you. Because here we have the clouds of confusion are moving and shifting. And I think as you go through this week, you get these aha, like, that doesn't really work for me. And you make this long awaited change, the decision to move forward towards something that really is actually satisfying. And I really want to encourage you, if you're not happy at your job, it's time to start looking for another one. Everybody's hiring right now. The unemployment rate is low. That means there is so many, let me put that another way. The jobs number, the way it shows up is that people are hiring. So if you don't like where you are, you can get another job. If you don't like the relationship you're in, you can get another job. Another relationship. Whatever it is, there is this ebb and flow of energy, and it is up to you to choose to be happy. And if you're not happy where you are, it is up to you to make choices and decisions that create the joy and the happiness. I actually think it says to anchor the energy into change. And so I feel like Spirit's been nudging you for quite a while to make this change. And everything you need to know is inside of you. When the books are closed like that, that's a lot of energy that's being kept in. And how do you transform the situation? It's like going, I think, within and finding the information that you need. So really odd little reading you're having this week. Probably because this is happening in a water sign. I do want to say this portal is opening up for the next 3 years. And so you might be feeling like, this is a weird start. Okay, so let's take a look at why this could be happening. We have Venus moving into Aries, and so that energy squares you. And that energy squaring you, it's creating tension. Where everybody else is having a fairly good week, you and possibly Capricorn, I haven't done their reading yet, would be feeling the square energy from Venus moving into there, and with the moon in there too, and Jupiter. And so while everybody's having a great time, you might just be feeling a lot of tension, like, I should be having more fun. Well, if you want to have more fun, go have more fun, okay? Do things that are fun. Do things that are creative. Get out there. It's Fat Tuesday this week, right? On Tuesday. So enjoy that energy and allow yourself to be social and kind of flow with the ups and the downs of it. And then the moon is going to move into Aries, kicking up some more of that energy, of that tension this week. But it's a really great career opportunity for you around 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Wednesday. So key into that time. If you can set an appointment for that time to talk to your boss or to talk to a new employer or something, I would do that. There's a really upbeat energy this week around work. And so if this is around finances, if you're feeling like you're kind of falling off the pedestal, or the shine has come off of the job or the opportunity, it's up to you to make the choices to bring the joy and the happiness in your life. And so you have here for this moon in Aries energy, I see life as an incredible ride. I am lucky to be on it, right? If you're looking for the luck, you can find it. You get to decide what's lucky and what's not by saying, ooh, so you're late for work. Okay, well, maybe you got lucky and missed an accident. You don't know, right? Maybe you walked into work a little bit late, but when you came in through the door, you heard people that were talking and they said something that was really interesting and of value to you. You were lucky to be in that place to catch that information, right? And so I see life as an incredible ride. I am lucky to be on it. Yes, the ups and the downs make me want to puke sometimes, but they also are what make things fun and interesting. And when you look back, even puking on yourself makes for a good story, right? If you ever been on a carnival ride and you tossed your cookies, it was really gross at the time, but later when you tell people, it's pretty funny, right? And so it's always about, I feel like it's about, you need to pick your happiness attitude this week. Pick your happiness attitude. The Spirit has your back, and when you pick the idea that you're going to be joy-filled, that you're going to be grateful, that you're gonna love life no matter what the heck is going on around you, then life will love you right back. It always reflects back to you whatever energy you put out there. So Cancer, this week, really dig into you are planting the field of dreams garden for yourself of joy and happiness. And that moon, when it's in Taurus, that's nice, supportive energy for you. It's going to feel really great. And I think you're going to be really productive on Friday, wrapping up a lot of projects. You can get a lot done on Saturday at home. It's some super productive energy. And so with that energy, you have the card of energy. Yeah, you're going to feel it. So whatever when everybody seems to be having such a great time and you're feeling stressed and tension this week, it is just the passing energy of that moon moving into this energy of Aries, which always squares off with yours and makes it a little tense. It's 2.5 days. You'll be fine. And your energy will really pick up, right? It'll really pick up, and there's some really nice social energy that comes in on Sunday. So I think you're going to feel a big uplift. So TGI up. Any big projects that require a lot of your time and energy, if you can put them on your agenda for first thing Friday morning and dig in, I think you're going to find that it works out really well for you. So it's about working with the energy, the ups and the downs of it, right? The ebb and the flow. And so when at the beginning of the week and the moon is in Pisces and it's the new moon and you're so affected by the moon, that intimacy could just really be you pulling your energy in and doing some self-protection and self-nurturing and self-care. And as it moves into that energy of Aries where it's a little tense, just keep on, loving on yourself and choosing to find the joy and the happiness and save the big project, the big work for Friday. Because honestly, the first few days after new moon, it kind of is hard to get up to speed anyways. And I think it really kicks in with that Friday energy. So learning to work with the cycles of the moon, especially when you're ruled by the moon, is a very, very good skill to have. All right, I will put your new moon video right here. If you haven't seen it yet, you may want to check that out. I talked a lot about that big portal and how you can have some tools to really work with that portal of energy that's opening up over the next 3 years for you. All right, you guys take good care. I'm on Facebook every day, and I'll talk to you soon.